Hi, we're Gary and Linda, and we're blazing new trails. Video's been a long time in coming, and we're excited to share the news. We have bought a new trailer.
Yay!
And in a minute, after the intro, we will share that with you and tell you how it all came down. So we've known for a long time that we wanted to retire this year, with Linda retiring in August of, and this is 2022, and me originally in December, but that's since changed to August as well.
He couldn't take it that I was going to go first.
But we live outside of St. Charles, Missouri.
St. Louis, Missouri.
And they had an RV show one year, probably in maybe 2019, I think.
Oh yeah, because it was before COVID.
It was before COVID.
Yeah.
And we looked at a lot of different models then. And I think we liked what we saw with the Grand Design. Mm-hmm. And that opened our eyes to Grand Design. However, Linda also is very good about doing research, and she did her due diligence. You know, looked at a lot of videos, did a search on the internet, and we decided on Grand Design. But what model we were going to get, I think we kind of went back and forth on several different models, and Linda made the executive decision, and we decided on a
a Reflection 303 RLS. So, I'm going to get a word in here.
Go for it.
We went to the RV show, and we see this Grand Design, and we go inside. Right away, we're like, oh my gosh, this is it. This is the one we want.
Perfect.
I think we changed our mind 3 times, at least. You know, after starting to do some research and realizing, oh, I really don't like this, I really don't like that. So we pulled the good and the bad and came up with this one. I think, as a lot of people call it, it's the perfect couples trailer. It's just enough room for 2 people.
It really is, but I'm going to interject too. So with COVID, that just introduced a lot of different challenges, so to speak, because everybody was buying a trailer, and trailers were going like that. They were going so fast, and
As you can tell, it's very windy out here.
Yeah, but too, the prices were just really high, and in some cases just very unreasonable. Mm-hmm. So for the longest time we were on RV Trader, and again we followed a lot of different models that were listed, just kind of tracking them to get an idea for a price point. But it seemed like as we got into 2021, and with us retiring in 2022, the ideal situation would have been to wait until spring of 22. Mm-hmm. However, Lynn and I had a conversation, and I posed, I guess, the point in that if we see a trailer that fits all of our needs,
right, we got to grab it.
We're going to have to jump on it. Yeah. Because if we wait till spring of 22, what we want just may not be available.
Right.
And after seeing some trailers that we liked that just went instantly.
Oh yeah.
Finally, one became available, and I told Linda, we need to jump on this. And it had everything that we wanted. It was a 2021, had very few miles on it. The only kicker was I would have had to travel to Port St. Lucie, Florida.
We had set up the parameters on what we were looking for and saved that search, and then we would get an email to let us know when one came available. I was back at work, working in the office, and Gary was still working from home, so he was still sleeping. I saw the email and I sent it to him and said, look, you need to check into this right away because this is the one we're looking for. So sure enough,
I made the call, and Brett,
super nice guy.
he answered. Well, I shouldn't say I answered. Made the call. I sent the email to Brett, and we exchanged phone numbers. He had some things going on, but it was maybe 3 or 4 hours later, and we talked. I went ahead and I made the deal, sight unseen. Brett, in talking to Brett, he seemed like a very stand-up guy, and very forthright. And in these times, people were snapping up the trailers so quickly, and they had only put 500 miles on the trailer. So given that, I just expected that everything was going to be okay.
So they bought the trailer in February of 21, put it up for sale in November. Like Gary said, 500 miles. You couldn't ask for anything better. This was a brand new trailer.
And on top of it, just the week before, we'd gone out to a dealership.
Yeah, we did.
And we looked at a brand new one.
Right.
That was $30,000 higher.
Yep. Because it was brand new.
And the 2021 had everything except a solar package that this new one had.
Right.
But everything else was the same.
Yeah.
So that even, I think, solidified our decision that much more.
Right.
So it all worked out great, but that's kind of the backstory, I guess, on how this went down. It went down fast, really fast.
Yeah. And then, so we get it here, and I don't even get to step into it until this spring because winter's coming in fast. So in the spring sometime, I guess was it April or May, I got to go out, but we found out that the battery was completely dead and we couldn't even open the slide. So I got to peek in and say, yep, it's a trailer.
So our weather has been extremely crappy.
Right.
Rainy and cold. And some days would be warm, but and that's part of the reason Linda just hasn't been able to see it, because the weather just has not been good.
Right.
So here we are on Memorial Weekend, and we're doing a shakeout trip.
Yep. Or shakedown, as
whatever people want
I think
to call
you shake it out. So we've been able to test everything out, put everything away.
Yeah, for the purpose of doing this short trip, getting everything tested, it's been perfect for that.
Right.
Because we've got another trip in another month, so you'll see
that.
More to come on that. So with that, we're excited to show you our new purchase.
And the other reason was Rosie needed to come out here and to get acclimated to the trailer. The first night, I think she was a little shaky. She wasn't sure what was going on, where we were. But I think by the next day, she was pretty okay with it. All that being said, we'll take you for a little tour of the trailer.
We will.
And see what a 303 RLS is like.
We'll do that. Okay, we've got one slide. This is the living room. We'll see the other two when we go to the other side. Here's the basement. We've got to pass through here. So I do have a plan to, once we kind of get things organized and decide what kind of tools I want and everything, to put in a retractable drawer where I can get everything organized, better utilize all the space. It's a kind of a perfect area where you can reach from one end to the other so that that drawer will work perfectly for both sides. So one thing too, in addition, and Chad, thanks for your video on this, Chad, with changing lanes. We are going to put in this RV lock. We've got propane, 2 propane tanks on both sides.
Now one on each, we've got one on each side.
I'll open this side. Don't worry about the other side. The other thing I'm really excited about over here, Linda. You've got an automatic leveling system, a really cool thing, and I got to use this for the very first time on Friday when we pulled in, and that's the auto level. So once we unhook from the truck, hit the auto level, and the whole system just levels by itself. So the other feature I'm excited to try out is the hitch height. Hook up the truck, all of the jacks will automatically pull up, and it will set the height to the last height when we pulled out, when we disengaged from the truck. So you see we have more storage here. Not really a whole lot to show there because...
But it's a nice big space.
It's nice space, the battery's there, but right now it's just kind of a catch-all, I think, for kind of where we're at today. Here's the other side of the basement, so you can see it stretches from one end to the other. The other really cool feature is the Nautilus water system, and we also have a faucet here with the shower head. That works out really nice. The gray tank, we got 2 gray tanks, a black tank.
We have 2 slides on this side. This front one here is the bedroom, and that's the kitchen. Hey there, come on in. Let's take a look around. So what we like about this rig the best, I think, is that it's an open concept. You know, I can be cooking in the kitchen and still be able to talk to Gary and guests, and the TV tilts so that I could even watch TV if I wanted while I'm cooking. So here's what we have. First, we have a fold-out couch, which we tried when we looked at the trailer. It's the only time that we've ever opened one. Pretty easy to maneuver. It comes with 2 theater seats with heat and massage and little lights. Tons of cabinet space above that we really haven't even put anything in yet, but just so much storage here. This ottoman is actually the bench sheet for the dining area, but you can move it so that it has a double use, which is nice. And look at this view. We have so many windows down here. We really don't even need the lights. We turn them on to make the video. Great for when you have a perfect view either side. Another nice feature is the entertainment space. We have a Jensen stereo up here. It has speakers throughout the rig and speakers outside for outdoor entertaining. A nice little TV. We have it set up as a smart TV so we can get all of our favorite channels and HBO, Netflix, everything. It does come out. It slides around. It has really good rotation to it. Whoop. Put that guy back in there. A big drawer for storage, games, DVDs that nobody really uses. And below we have this really pretty little fireplace. It does have a blower, so it does help to heat the trailer on those chilly mornings. Kitchen was the selling point for me. having a nice big work surface is just amazing. And having a nice big farm sink, which don't look because our morning dishes are still here. Solid surface, top, and nice big drawers and a cabinet space below. We have a great pantry, which it has a motion sensor light up there. I added some extra motion sensor lights on the inside so that you can actually see in each shelf. There's just the two of us. I've had plenty of space, and I bought a ton of groceries for this trip. Just your basic stove and cooktop. It's a 3-burner, microwave, and more storage here. We've used this drawer down here for things that are more large and flat. More storage. We have a nice size refrigerator. This is a Nord-Cold refrigerator, and it has tons of room. Good freezer space too. It gets really cold. And this too. This is so great. I mean, look at all this storage here. And it's pretty. And you can have your little coffee bar. We don't drink coffee, so no coffee maker on here, but still more space to cook and just put things on as you're doing your cooking. We love that too. And now to this side, we have a little dinette area. So 2 chairs, little table with a drawer to put your placemats or games or whatever. It's still kind of hard to open. That's a good, decent size. And then the view, always a nice view out this window. This is our bathroom. It's not very large. It's pretty compact, but it does the job for the 2 of us. I like that it has 2 doors, one from the hall and one from the bedroom. There's a barn door, sliding barn door there, which is nice. So if you get up in the middle of the night, you don't have to, and you're on that side, you don't have to bother the other person. You don't have to try to scoot through. So makes it really great, and you don't wake people up because it just slides so softly. Don't hear it. Porcelain toilet, a nice little rack there, towel rack. Our vanity has a couple of shelves there on the left hand side and a nice little cabinet space for storage. The sink's pretty small, and I think I'd like to switch out the faucet because there's not much room here, but it does the job for now. Here we have a nice little medicine cabinet, and it's curved in the back, and I wish that it wasn't, because we could maybe put another little shelf thing up here. So keep in mind with this shower that I am just a little under 5 foot tall. I can fit in here fine. Gary, on the other hand, is 6'2". He hits his head on this every time because it's pretty short. So for you tall guys out there, you have to be careful. Also have a nice little skylight there, and we have a fan, a little bathroom fan here. So a little extra light in here always helps. Okay. Oh, Rosie, don't go. Don't go. We thought you'd like to see our little Rosie. What do you think, Rosie? Do you like it here? She doesn't care. It's not home. So, welcome to the bedroom. It has more room on one side than it does the other, and since I'm the littler one, I take that side of the bed. Because even with the step over here, poor Gary, he has to duck every time. But that's how they're made. This is on, the top front of the rig. So it has a shorter ceiling. Lots of storage up here. I have purchased these large baskets to put unmentionables in, and shorts and shoes. I think mine over there has shoes in it. Gary's has another basket there. They're really big. There's a great little shelf here, and I think there's a USB port under here so that you can put your phones at night if you like, or whatever, reading materials. Plus outlets on both sides. It has great little reading lights here. More space under on the sides for great nightstand space. I've seen some rigs that barely have a little shelf on the side, so lots of space there. This is a queen size bed. From the bathroom into the bedroom, we have a slide on this side with storage space. They have little hanger things at the top. We use this one for clothing. This one's for storage over here. But you have two mirrors, one from the bedroom, one from the bathroom. More storage, more drawer space, storage. Close the door, Rosie. A nice big countertop here for your knickknacks and just throw in your wallet and keys and whatever if you need to. Yeah.
We hope you've enjoyed this video. Needless to say, we're thoroughly excited about our new trailer. We're excited to get out on the road, experience the RV life. We have several trips planned later this year, even I guess this summer, and even after we retire. So,
Well, more when we retire.
but I guess too, we're anxious to hear about your trailer, hear about what you
He can't talk. Oh, a little bit of your own medicine there, Gary.
Maybe hear a little bit about your experience, maybe some of the challenges you went through maybe to get your trailer, what you like about your trailer. Share that with us. We would love to hear about it. So that's going to be a wrap. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you on the trails.
Yeah. Bye.